All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new rendition. Does anybody else know any of the words? Ice is back with a brand new rendition. No. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Then I flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Okay, let's just go to the chorus. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Vanilla, ice, ice. Don't act like you didn't bop to this song back in the day. Don't act like it. Don't act like you never used to do the Running Man to this song. Hey, just ice, ice, baby. You know, the ironic part is today was the day that Ice, Ice, Baby was to come out and take everyone's freedom, but we'll get to that in a minute. Welcome one and all to a brand new show. Welcome to an all new episode of A Seat at the Table podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest. Now, for all of you who thought that this consistency was going to be a fave or whatever, bitch, don't you feel crunchy? Because, here I am, back again for another motherfucking Sunday with you hoes, okay? Giving you hoes the most that you had ever wanted and or had ever requested for. I'm so happy to be here with you today. It's 148 degrees outside. Bitches is outside in they drawers or whatever. Niggas is out here showing they B cups or whatever. And I'm just really excited to be here with you. Yes. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to be here with you today. We have so much to unpack and unload because, well, everyone's always acting up all the goddamn time. And plus, who else is going to explain all the nuances of politics with you, if not me, your good girlfriend, Gail? All right, so you can find A Seat at the Table on Instagram, A Seat at the Table pod, all one word. Before you roll your eyes at me like, why should I follow that Instagram page when you never even promote the show on there? First of all, you could suck on my left nut because I'm not good at this kind of stuff. And you know what? Someone reach out to me. Someone who obviously knows something about social media. Because my understanding of social media is you fake the funk. You look as happy as you possibly can. You say a lot of words. You post a shiny picture. And then you just walk away. And quite frankly, I don't know if that's like my thing. You know what I mean? I'm just here to have a good time with you. I'm not really here to do much else. Okay. How's it going? Oh, also you can find me on Twitter at Galanda Adams or at Gail Z Hurst, whichever one tickles your pickle. It's both the same damn thing. Weekly, I spell at Galanda Adams wrong. So, all right, fine. I'll just spell it because obviously you're looking at me like, is she going to spell it or like, what the fuck is she going to do? So GAILANDAADAMS GAILONDA, right? Galanda. Listen, sound it out. AEIOU, sometimes Y. I don't know. Put the letters in the right place and holla at your girl. Oh, you guys, what a week it has been. All right, so you first. Tell me everything that's been going on this week because quite frankly, I've been noticing that your energy levels have been kind of like, this week. What's up? Is it the new harvest moon? Oh, yes, it's summer. Summer solstice is upon us. Now, for most of you, you may not know what that means. Like, okay, summer solstice is here. That means we have shorter days, but brighter days. And this is also a good time for intentions. They say that summer solstice is a great time to write down your intentions and watch them manifest. I believe in all that kind of energy. So yeah, let's do it. Let's be a part of that. Have you been suffering this week? Let me tell you something. My mood swing this week, I don't even necessarily feel like I've had mood swings this week. I just feel like there's been a lot going on and it's been, I think that if you're cognizant of your ego, and you kind of operate from that standpoint, let's just say this. I've had a warm time this week just trying to not be reactive to people reacting to me. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. I've been picking up on, especially in the workplace, I feel like I've been picking up on a lot of like just fluctuating energies, and including my own. And there's been like a lot of weird incidences this week where, I always believe that when you are a part of certain things, that is a reflection or being used as a mirror to show you something about yourself. And I realized this week that I had a lot of like, I don't know. I've had a lot of like, not angry per se, but like confrontational situations coming at me. And I just have been trying to check myself, like, am I leading with that foot? Am I coming across as confrontational? And that's why I'm seeing that being reflected back to me. So I had to definitely check myself on that and just make sure that I know that, like, that's not the energy that I want to lead with. I had a pretty good week outside of that. I think that I am going to be switching job locations, not jobs per se. Well, maybe I guess job titles, but definitely job locations. And I'm really excited about it because I think that I'm in a place that I have taken a professional step down in the current job that I'm in right now. It's definitely a professional step down in terms of job title and even job income. But I was very cognizant of that just because I wanted, at the time when I took this job, I think I was more in search of just a peace of mind and just being able to just kind of provide for myself. I wasn't looking for like upward mobility. I wasn't looking for like, the professional drama that could happen in like, I guess it doesn't just happen in an office, but anywhere you work, especially where there are people who, being in a job environment is a very peculiar thing because it's a bunch of people who have not necessarily elected to all be together, but they've all elected to be at the same place. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you have unnecessary or the uneven leveraging of contributions being poured in. So, you're with a bunch of people who you would not have necessarily have chosen to be your teammates. But at the same time, they're there. And so a lot of times it's like, who is the person that's kind of pulling the most weight? And then what does that mean for that person if this is not somewhere that they necessarily want to be? So now you're ushering in kind of this energy of someone who feels disenfranchised or what have you. And for myself, it's really more of a thing of like, I'm just here to just pay my bills. I'm not really here to have upward mobility. So you don't have to worry about the dog and cat and pony show for me because I don't really care about any of this stuff. And then just job titles and what people necessarily think that means in terms of what your contribution to the work efforts should be. I don't necessarily think that a job title is necessarily an indication of what your efforts need to be. I think your efforts need to be whatever it is you feel is necessary in terms of how you want to present yourself. So I've always been a person that not indicative of my job title is, my contribution to the work. So I'll do things that maybe are outside the realm of my job title or the expectation of my job title. And then if I'm working with a team, I expect that we're all just trying to get the job done. We're not really there. Now, yes, if there's someone who is at the helm who's possibly getting paid more to really be an orchestrator or facilitator of things, I totally understand how people can look at that and say, hey, you are getting paid to be more of an orchestrator here. But I think that what I experience a lot of at the workplace is I don't get paid for this. And so therefore, you're not going to see me contributing towards this bullshit, which I totally understand. But I think that there's a really delicate balance there, because that also then kind of gets smudged across your reputation in the workplace. So I just think that people sometimes got to be, including myself, just be cognizant of stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking for an energy right now. I'm not necessarily looking for anything else. And I just want a lot of positive energy, a lot of light towards me right now. And I don't feel like I'm getting that in my current location. So yeah, I'm just looking for light, man. I'm not looking to fight or to argue with anybody. I'm not looking to solve anybody else's issue. I actually don't give a fuck about anybody's issue. I'm at a place where I am about to be, all right. I've been talking about this a lot, but not so much, but a lot. And I know you are probably rolling your eyes. Am I talking about my 40 years on this earth too much for you? Because, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud to be turning 40. And actually, shout out to one of my bestest childhood friends. She's going to be turning 40 tomorrow. And I'm not going to say her name just because I don't know that she wants everyone to know that she's turning 40. But I think she looks amazing. So we'll just call her Gertrude. Hey, Gertrude. But yeah, I think that it's an amazing thing. And I think that especially if you have gotten the message on why you're here, or you've gotten the message on kind of what to do to make the best out of your time here in this form. Because I'm a firm believer that as humans, we only understand the form that we have been presented on this earth, which is the human form. But I definitely believe in reincarnation and the fact that there can be other forms of life beyond what we know to be the human or even the animal form. So that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, girl. Yes, it is. So what's been going on with you? How's your penis? How's everything hanging? Great. I love it. You can find A Seat at the Table on Spotify, on SoundCloud, on Apple, on Anchor, on Stitcher, on just like whatever. Do we have to go through this? We don't have to go through this, do we? Shout out to my homie from GP3. What a light and a beacon of hope you were for me yesterday morning. I've got to say that I have been surrounded by so much love and support for this podcast. And I thank each and every one of you for taking the time out to listen to this little dinky show that I record in my car or in my room or whatever the case is. I don't have a lot of hoopla behind me. I don't have a lot of finessing behind me. My marketing is not that great. I'm not that great at social media. I don't have any merch. You're not going to see me, partying it up at a bunch of places. I'm just not that girl. Listen, I am not here for the fame of it all. And shout out to you guys that are. I hope you get it. I really am here because I feel like it's my purpose and I enjoy talking to you guys. And it is never lost on me the amount of time that it takes for you to sit down and just be listening to the likes of me. So I'm always going to be super appreciative of that. And, yeah, thank you so much for that. Since you asked about my love life, like to hear it go. It's going well, thank you. Thank you for asking. Let me just say this. Dating in your 30s is, it's peculiar. peculiar because you are, and I guess in your 30s, almost 40s. So dating at my age is funny because you're going to get a lot of baggage. You're going to get baggage because people are older and they've been through a lot and they've got a couple of kids and